With over thousands of options ranging from simple car textures that bring real-life counterparts into the game, to entire total conversions that create a new story about CJ roaming around an alien planet, or other inappropriate mods. The Grand Theft Auto modding community has been an essential part of the franchise for over 20 years, and in my opinion is what not only kept the games relevant long after release, but what also made them so popular. For a lot of people that didn't care about the story and just picked up a random GTA when they were a kid because they allowed you to explore a giant map and go on rampages for hours on end, both the in-game cheats provided by the developers and also the seemingly unlimited amount of mods you could find on the internet provided a set of experiences that were more or less unique. From flying around the city in a tank to mixing franchises and adding Leon S. Kennedy himself into the game, fighting off hordes of zombies.
September 30th, 1998. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day.
Or adding in your favorite anime characters to replace the protagonists, modding GTA games is still to this day as popular and relevant as it was back in the day. I bet what's on screen right now is the most random thing you've ever seen, and as I was recording footage for this video, it reminded me of why I fell in love with this franchise. Let's start with the most basic way to alter your vanilla experience, the in-game cheats. In Grand Theft Auto games, inputting them has had many methods as the games evolved. In the early days of the 2D era, your profile name was how you inputted them. You would type the desired cheat, enter it, then delete it to activate another or set your player name. Interestingly, on the PC version of San Andreas, due to the nature of the cheats requiring a hash code rather than just simply the input itself, it may result in a hash collision, thereby making the cheats enterable using a number of combinations, even by simply pressing the movement keys. In fact, the famous health, armor, and money cheat He So Am is a result of that, the real cheat being I Need Assistance. We then had an even cooler version in GTA 4 and the DLCs, where you activated cheats by calling a phone number, which was then removed and replaced with a simple menu in GTA 5. Cheating wasn't just a way to expand the vanilla experience. For some, it helped them progress in the game, from getting all the top gear right at the start or giving themselves health and armor in tight situations. Cheating was the key to a lot of people's struggles, especially as kids. I personally remember using the blow up all cars cheats to help me finish the vigilante mission both easier and faster, while others would spawn a tank and use that to feel less guilty about it. Regardless of the way you use them, cheats in the GTA franchise enhance the experience for a majority of players. In San Andreas' case, some of the earliest mods go back as far as the first months after it got ported over to PC in 2005. They were far simpler back then, allowing you to access the tram in San Fierro or creating an entire island to expand the map. In fact, this was one of the first mods ever released for SA. The community has developed amazing tools that make both creating and installing mods easier, such as Clio for the 3D trilogy and OpenIV for the HD era games. It is with these tools that we have incredible mods such as DYOM, Design Your Own Mission, which, as the name suggests, allows players to create their own missions without needing to know how to code anything, as everything is done from a simple pop-up menu. As of now, there are over 40,000 user-made missions, which is just insane. Or other great mods such as One Hit KO, Chaos, or Rainbow Miser that make for great challenge runs. It is also with the use of mods that we're able to bring back soundtracks that were removed from the games because of licenses that weren't renewed. We can't talk about modding GTA games without mentioning the various scandals surrounding the scene over the years. Take-Two, Rockstar's parent company, doesn't shy away from issuing DMCA takedowns to the creators of such tools, like in OpenIV's case, to major projects that port all the maps into one game, like GTA Underground mod, or even save files? Really? All in the pursuit of taking away the consumer's possibility of enhancing their favorite games with graphic mods or bug fixes, and instead delivering unfinished remasters with hundreds of issues, all while charging full price, and even going as far as to gatekeep certain fixes to a specific platform, like how they recently released the definitive games to mobile, with a few notable fixes and improvements that will probably never make it to the consoles or PC. We're forced to lose amazing mods and projects that people spend thousands upon thousands of hours crafting, for free mind you, because of their passion to the games and giving the community expanded ways to enjoy the franchise. And speaking of lost mods and content, that isn't limited to just PC. We've recently seen the resurface of an Xbox mod that was believed to be lost media, Silent Hill Exotica, a mod from 2016 that was built upon another mod, Resident Evil Exotica, which lets you explore a Vice City that has been invaded by freaky creatures, all while being covered in fog. Unfortunately, some mods aren't just taken down by Take-Two. like in the case of Terminator 2 Judgment Game, a 2010 mod for SA that brought the entire plot of the movie into a playable storyline, which was both never finished and taken down because of copyright claims by the makers of the film.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
You forgot to say please.
We also need to touch upon the most popular component of the games, the online mode. Multiplayer content existed way before GTA Online became a thing, going as far back as GTA 2 with LAN play, and into more serious projects like VCMP, SAMP, and MTA, all made by members of the community, which allowed lobbies of up to 1,000 people to enjoy various servers from stunts and deathmatch to role-playing and other games. Nowadays, projects like 5M, RedM, or RageMP bring even more to the table, with the possibility of adding cars and map modifications right into the server without the need for players to install any mods. There's even people that bought a copy of the game that have never touched the single player or online, they only got it to play 5M and enjoy a world of infinite possibilities. And with Rockstar acquiring the project, I hope to see a more improved version of this in GTA 6. Before moving on to talk about the future of modding in GTA 6, I want to quickly go over the biggest problem Rockstar currently has, the online mode, with players getting their IPs leaked, getting banned unfairly because they got dropped trillions of dollars on them, or just generally having a hard time enjoying their time in a public session. Although it's meant to be a Florida Man simulator, GTA 6 Online cannot end up in the same situation, and it's important for Rockstar to learn from their pitfalls of its predecessor. If it's one thing that has been consistent with all the entries in the franchise, it's the insane amount of mods that the people create as soon as they get their hands on the game, and it became an integral part of the experience, offering a canvas to paint your dream adventure on. By now we all know how mods have laid the foundation of full-fledged games, like how CS started as a Half-Life mod, but it's not just about creating an entirely new experience. It's also about the quote-unquote gaps that creative minds of the community decided to fill in, such as the San Andreas Stories project. Although it's made by a team of 5 people, I believe their passion for the game and its lore will in the end produce a story that's probably as good as Rockstar Leeds managed to achieve with both LCS and VCS. Beyond enhancing the base game, we also have mod packs that turn it into a completely new game from a different franchise, turning away from a life of crime to stopping it by becoming your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Although it may look a bit like a teamy version of Marvel Spider-Man from PS4, this is the incredible result of a total conversion mod that brings Peter Parker to the state of San Andreas. It's with passion projects like this that we're able to have a seemingly infinite replayability of the games. And just how it's been in the past, it's with mods that will be able to boost graphics and flood the streets of Vice City in order to speculate on how GTA 7 will look, enhance role-playing in the single player, transforming into our favorite superheroes, fight off mythical creatures, extend the map, the lore, and tailoring any and all details of the game to our liking. Going further, I believe Rockstar should not hinder the process and ability of the community to create them, but rather make it easier and more accessible for any player to alter their experience with tools that are easy to use. It's not just the stories or the insane attention to detail that keeps people coming back to the games year after year, it's being able to craft your own unique experience. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching.